Oh, we have them. No, I'm joking, guys. It's not really that windy. It is windy out here, but it's not too bad. It's not as bad as it was last weekend. So what we're doing today is we're going to be targeting an area that I targeted last week that I noticed there was a lot of feeding activity with redfish in this tannicky water area. So we're going to try getting up in here and seeing if we can't get them to bite early on in the morning. Now, it isn't the tide swing that I'd like. I'd like an outgoing for this area considering they're creeks, but we'll see if we can't get on them on the outsides along the grass lines on this incoming. Now, we do have to fight this wind, but I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem. I think we can get on the wind protected side and really get on some. And I'm already seeing stuff, so let's start recording and see if we can't get something with the wake bait. So, if y'all didn't know, I don't know if y'all are going to be able to hear me. I really need to get a mic for this camera for conditions like these. But these wake baits, if you want to throw topwater in the morning, but it's still really freaking windy, this is perfect for doing that. If you can get right under those waves with this thing. And my casting arm is apparently still waking up. There we go. Crazy to think that I'm not seeing any fish, like bigger fish. I'm seeing all the bait over here, but I'm not seeing your bigger fish over here. Okay. Never mind. Time to move. Right on the grass line again. So I don't. Okay. I'm seeing now. You see how there's this muddy bank right here, and then we got some grass that's in the water. They're hiding in the grass that's already in the water. That's a good thing to know. Oh, we have them. That was a sick eat. I didn't know we had them. Oh. Good night. This drag is pretty tight, guys. Good night. Good size red. I don't know if he's ready to give up, so I'm not. Yeah, he ain't quite ready. Come on, get out of there. Good night. I have not ever seen this pole dip over that much. Come here. God bless. So, something I was kind of scared about this trip was this area. It's pretty far back in the bayou. It's got a good amount of freshwater influence. Good night, come on. He is, good Lord. He is not giving up. Gotcha, woo! Good night. This is a big boy. This is a big boy. Woo! There we go. Alrighty. Come here, girly. There we go. Look at that pretty girl. Look at that. I'm gonna get a measurement on her real quick. Oh, look at that pretty tail. Hey, 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 hey. Chill out. There we go. Okay. Ooh. Woo! This is a big girl. Hang on. This is the new combo that we just won the other day. Gonna test it out and see how it does. Our casting feels really good. This is a really light setup, so we should be able to feel everything. The only thing I don't like is that it's a 7-foot instead of a 7.6, and usually when I run setups this way, I like 7.6. As I've already noticed, I'm losing some casting distance. I'm seeing tons of feeding activity, but I can't get them to bite. You good? You know I got that on video, right? That's going up on YouTube. Alrighty, guys. Hello. How the heck? First flounder. Crazy that they're back here too. It is kind of hot, so I have this on. We're gonna take that down for a second. So, he's pretty good size. He ain't like amazing, but he's pretty good size. Back here in these creeks, what's crazy is the water's actually cool right now. So, I mean, it's insane how cool the water is because it's been cooking all week. Where's my brother-in-law? All right, chill out. There we go. One for the bag. Bringing home some fish today. Wife's been wanting some. It's a trout. No, it's a tiny red. Get it up in the boat. Get it in the boat. Trey, come on. There you go. There you go. Woo! Let's go, Trey.
Just need a trout now.
If you slam this year before Andrew's got to hear about it non-stop.
He ain't a keeper, but he is a red.
Heck yeah. Pretty too. Oh yeah. Pretty little red. There you go.
12 inches.
This dumb butt. Alright guys, it is now the end of the trip. We had a pretty good day. I ended up slamming. Trey ended up getting a flounder and a redfish, even though they were both tiny. He was able to keep the flounder because it was legal. But it did get a little too hot and we decided it was time to get off the water. But anyways, I just wanted to talk to y'all real quick and explain that. And if there's anything that you liked in the video or you want to see more of, just leave it down in the comments, and I will see y'all at the report part of the video. Alright guys, we are back at the house. It's a couple days later. I don't know if you can tell it. Now, let's talk what the original plan was. The original plan was we wanted to target these grass lines on the incoming tide at the back of this bayou near some creeks. And when we got back there, we went to the first grass line. It was a wind-blown grass line. I didn't expect the wind to be as bad as it was, but it was pretty bad, and I was getting shoved around a lot, so I opted to go for the wind-protected side. And even though I was still finding feeding activity on that wind-blown shoreline, it was just too much to deal with the wind, so I decided the wind-blown shore, wow, I'm not good with words today, guys. My brain's kind of racked. But we were on the wind-protected shoreline and found a lot of feeding activity there. So, what I was looking for mainly was blow-ups early in the morning. That seems to work out best for me when I'm throwing topwater, is finding the blow-ups, and then I locate the fish. If not, I'm just constantly throwing and trying to find fish. Now, what we're using for our topwater, we're using this right here. It is a wake bait, the Strike King KVD 2.5 wake bait. I can't remember what color this is, but this is my favorite color for murky water. And I had that ran on my Penn Pursuit 4 3000 size reel on a Penn Squadron 3 7'6" medium fast action rod. This had 15-pound braid on it and a 40-pound leader. Now the braid is Suffolk's 832's advanced braid. Anytime I go with like 15-pound braid, it's usually what is at the local shops, and I like supporting local shops, so I usually get that. The 40-pound leader is Big Game Mono Trilene. It is my favorite leader material for mono. For our flounder and trout, we were going with our lighter setup because the sun had risen enough where I decided I wasn't going to throw topwater anymore. I ended up finally deciding on using the Gold Digger 2.0 from Salt Strong, and I had that rigged on a 1/8 ounce trout eye jig head. Now, for this setup, this was actually the giveaway rod I won from Josh Harmon's from Fishing the South's giveaway he did this past week. Now, I have to give him a huge shout out for that. He is an awesome, funny guy and does giveaways every now and then, and I just happened to win one. This is a 2500 Penn Pursuit 4, and it's ran on the Penn Pursuit 4 rod, and that is a 7-foot medium light moderate fast action rod. The braid on here is 10-pound Power Pro. This was the quickest thing I could find because I literally won this and put it together and got it braided and lined up very fast. And this leader is 20-pound Big Game Mono Trilene leader. Again, it's my favorite monofilament leader. Alright guys, that will do it for this report. And if you have anything you liked about the video, anything you'd like to see in further videos, leave it down in the comments below, and I will try and look at them and get back to y'all as soon as possible. And also, I'd like to say I do way more in-depth reports in Salt Strong's insider community. I go over where exactly I was and a whole lot more details. So if you want to see that full report, you can go check it out on saltstrong.com and their insider community. And that's all I have for now. See y'all later.